Chris again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and my review is 2 Tales of Zestiria Season 2, Episode 5, guys. So let's get into it. So, guys, in this episode of Tales of Zestiria, we finally get more character development for Rose, and also a bit for Saray as well. Because after this issue, first up, Prince, we found out he's a Hellion. He got turned into a Hellion, so glad he's dead. But yet again, we also know that as he's a Hellion, that means there was a way to save him, and it was to purify him. Of course, Rose fucking killed him, but who gives a fuck about that guy? Because either way, he was a bastard to begin with. So he's a pure-blooded Hellion, and we found out also from information we found out, which again I knew from the beginning, that Hellions can still exist even after death. Like, Hellions can still live on even though they're dead. So yeah, just gonna mention that. So yeah, we found some information about that. Now, the character development we're getting for Rose, it's very, very, very sad. Like she starts to reflect about her decisions. Now, Saray does tell that, because she was wondering told Saray that means I must have tons of malevolence for what I've been doing. I've been killing. And even though Saray said it's wrong, but he said, even though I believe killing is wrong, pretty much he said that, but he doesn't hate Rose. He cannot bring himself to hate Rose. And he also tells Rose that you don't have he tells them that everyone has malevolence. Everyone has malevolence in the series. Everyone has malevolence, but there's a certain level of when you go madness with it. But pretty much, he tells them everyone has malevolence, but she doesn't have the consuming. She doesn't have the malevolence that can consume you into like evil person, like evil creature. It doesn't turn into a Hellion. She doesn't have any amount of that to make her a Hellion, which again is proving that in the anime, it's proving that Tales of Zestiria, there is a way someone can kill people without turning into a Hellion, without the malevolence controlling them and turning them into a Hellion. That means there is a way, and it's obvious by a noble cause, by a noble goal, and pretty much believing in your choices, pretty much. But in a way, Rose is starting to reflect and feel like, was her decisions really right? She was like trying to see if she should stay on this path. And for the majority of this episode, even when pretty much the Spirit Feathers end up running into the Platinum Knights again, because they were looking for Saray to escort him back to Sergei, and pretty much, to guide him pretty much to get to Pendrago. Now, during the while they're riding through the forest near Pendrago, because the rain was quite obvious that they were near Pendrago because it kept on raining and raining and non-stop raining, and we already know why, because Pendrago is consumed by malevolence itself. It's consumed, made sure that the entire rain keeps on raining for some fucking reason. I'm not telling you why it was raining, because they might keep that element. They might end up keeping that element for the reason why it was raining in the anime. Because even though the anime is anime original, they might still keep again some elements from the game. Because even though, like I said, it's anime original, even anime original things will still keep some elements from the original source. But makes logical sense is mainly because it's still the same series. That means there will be some events that they might end up keeping because they actually make fucking sense. And you notice about those specific scenes how you can make the sense of the entire series. So yeah, but I feel like they can change. They can still change the reason why it was caused, because I feel like when I was playing the game, I feel like it should be more of an impact, but it should be more of a reason why. The malevolence was controlling the rainfall. Who was controlling the malevolence of the rainfall? I feel like there's something more they could add, but I digress from that. But either way, while they were running down through the forest that is completely filled with pretty much ghost aliens, because it's obvious from the character design or the design of these aliens. These are ghost aliens. I take it. I even played them in the game. I think these are people who are dead. Like, these are dead souls that still are aliens. So, and Rose was going. Of course, as you know, Rose killed people. It makes logical sense why she started to understand and that she can't see what Saray, like, she can't see the world that Saray and the Seraphim can see. And we also know that now we finally found out that she is also the vessel. Like, if anybody doesn't know, Seraphim, to gain purification, like to purify the lands with their powers, they need to have a vessel, either a living vessel or a another object vessel. And in this case, but also to gain some of some of the most powerful abilities and gain a true power, they also need a vessel to power up and to be strong as fuck, very much. Like, you've seen what happened in I think episode 3 or 4, around there. I think it's episode 3. You remember what happened in episode 3? Damn! Like, damn! I'm going to tell you this. Like, in episode 3, I was like, what the fuck? How the cow was going on with their powers? Like, I remember that the Seraphims were not that strong in the game. Like, I saw them do much action. Like, I was doing mainly the action. I was like, mainly because, like I said, I was the main mover, I was the main character. Like I said, of course, but I know they were strong, but I think the anime made them even more OP. And I feel like, in a way, they actually are supposed to be that OP because they're freaking, they get treated like fucking gods. So it makes logical sense they should have power of that level. And I'm glad the anime added that because I believe that the game itself should have added that they're fucking OP like as fuck like that. But pretty much, but we do see, pretty much we understand why. But now Rose is pretty much getting the character that she needed and starts to reflect. And pretty much we see a flashback to her past when she was after her hometown, like home village. I think home village. Yeah, home village was destroyed in a war, and she ends up getting brought up by Broad and and seeing go through her daily life when she's a child and wanting to become like Brad and become a good merchant / assassin and yeah. So yeah, guys, if you can hear that, sorry about that. Like, my sister's fucking next door. Like, literally, she's next door. If you can hear that through the camera, I'm sorry for your ears. She has no idea of vocal control. I don't care about her voice in general. I more care about her fucking vocal controls. Like, she just needs to learn to control those. But either way, but scratching from that. But pretty much overall, the episode I really enjoyed. Like, the animation looked good. Like, it's ufotable. How could they not do bad animation? They're fucking awesome. But overall, Tales of Zestiria, this episode has been good. I like the character development. I like how Rose has got a lot more spotlight. I'm glad Rose has got more spotlight. I really adored her from the game, and I really like her personality. And I'm really glad she's getting the character development she deserves. Now, I can't wait she gets the contract with Saray. Like, it's quite obvious from the opening. Like, everyone knows from the opening of season 1, actually. Season 1 fucking spoiled it. Like, we didn't even get revealed. Like, in the anime, I was like, when I was watching season 1's opening, I was like, oh, does Rose gain, like, the power of, like, she gets the Squire abilities? Like, I found out this, I found out this was Squire until recent. Until I played the game, this was the power of the Squire should gain. I was wondering why, Weezing, gets it, but I don't know why, but she didn't get it, but, yeah, Rose, so when I found out that was the Squire ability, like, ooh, okay, so they can use the same power as the Shepherds. Like, well, it already got mentioned, but, yeah, the opening of season 1 definitely spoiled that Rose was going to have a Squire contract with Saray. Like, it spoiled it. Like, I was wondering, Why didn't it happen in season 1 even though you fucking spoiled it in season 1's opening? So I was like, what else is playing the game? I was like, season 1 fucking spoiled the scenario what's gonna happen with Rose. Like, they spoiled in the opening. Like, we already know the opening is spoiled, but they usually spoil on the season they were gonna reveal it to begin with. But actually spoiling it in a season before it, that was a bit uncanny and a bit less hype for Rose. Because Rose, she definitely deserves the hype when she ends up going getting her contract with Saray. But unless they don't go down that route, like they said they could not do, they might keep the princess as the only squire. But there is going to be a strong chance that Rose is going to be in the squire again, will end up being squire, but with Saray and gain, of course, the powers to see Seraphim and also see the Hellions. Now, there is one crucial thing about Rose's character that was in the game, but so far has not really fully been shown in the anime. Like, in the game, Rose is actually fucking scared of spiritual things. She's terrified. Like, she's, of course, in the game, she starts to develop and able to succumb to this scare, but she was terrified. Like, more than an ordinary human should be. Like, she was, like, terrified of spiritual. Like, she was, like, even more of Dazzle being around. But, yeah, but pretty much, she was, like fucking shocked and freaked out when she found out these things actually exist. But in the anime, she does show she's frightened, but see, again, it's only in the level of an ordinary person. She's not, like, absolutely terrified. Like, I'm wondering when they're going to reveal that. I'm wondering when they're going to reveal that she has, like, complete phobia over spiritual, like, scenarios like this. So I wonder when they're going to reveal it, but either way, character development from Rose, I'm really glad, and also a bit of character development for Saray. He's starting to understand that even though he still believes killing is wrong, he does understand the causes and reason behind it. And yeah, and that's all I've got to say. Anyway guys, that's my anime review to Tales of Zestiria episode 5 of season 2. Hope you guys are good, becoming chat fans today. If you guys are female, description down below, Manchester, and yeah, hope you guys are good, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys! Wow.